R. Kelly was sentenced to 20 years in prison for Chicago federal sex crime case. I have not talked about this whole R. Kelly situation because it's just sad and disgraceful. And I have a question. When are the parents going to be locked up? When are the parents who pimped their daughters out to R. Kelly, when they're going to go to jail? When are they going to go to jail? Because there's another article I'm going to read where it says he paid the 14-year-old victim parents $80,000. $80,000. So when are the parents who pimp their daughters out going to be locked up? That's why I haven't talked about it. Because nobody wants to talk about the parents who pimp their daughters out. You think if I've heard rumors about a man that I'm going to trust my child around this man? How do you allow your 14 and 15-year-old child to be alone with a grown behind man, going to parties and stuff, I don't understand. See, this is why I haven't talked about it, because this stuff really pisses me off. And I'm like, when are the parents going to be locked up? The parents need to be locked up. They pimp their kids out to R. Kelly. Nobody's talking about that. Shout out to Clara. Clara suggests, what's going on with your hair? My hair just want to be great, baby. She just wants to be great. I wanted to put a ponytail this week, and I could hear my hair talking to me. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You've had me in braids for 3 years. Let me breathe. Let me live my best life. I want to be free. 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 All right, this is an article by TMZ. Allegedly, Janice. Hey, y'all. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs this up, share this out if you can. Be sure to check out my channel. My number one channel is Janice Hilton. Allegedly, Janice is the backup to Janice Hilton. And of course, Growing Generational Wealth and my Bible Study channel that I haven't done anything on in a minute, but I need to get on over there. Okay. TMZ. R. Kelly sent 20 years for Chicago sex crimes. 12:21 p.m. R. Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Boheen tells TMZ we feel good sentence was mostly concurrent. 1 additional year added, almost no restitution. Good outcome, she continues, but we are still going to fight the New York case. So this is just for Chicago, y'all. This does not include New York. R. Kelly has just been sentenced in Chicago to 20 years for his federal sex crimes case. The disgraced singer was in federal court in Illinois Thursday. 19 of years will be served concurrent with the sentence he's carrying out now, while the final year will be consecutive. Prosecutor recommended a 25-year sentence and asked that it be served on top of the time he's already served behind bars. As we reported, Kelly was accused of abusing 4 people, 3 being minors in this case, and faced child pornography charges. He was found guilty on 6 of 13 charges, with the jury convicting him on a child pornography. Let me make this big so y'all can see. A child pornography case. When's the parents going to be locked up? I want to know. U.S. Attorney John Lutz at the time said his sentences could range anywhere from 10 to 90 years, but Kelly seemed to catch a small break early this year, even if it won't make a big different effect on his case. Charges against Kelly from Cook County State Attorney Jim Fox were dropped in January, with Kelly attorney Jennifer Benjean telling us Fox decided to not pursue the case because he's been convicted twice of similar crimes and he's already looking at the possibility of a lifetime lockup. As you know, R. Kelly is currently serving a 30-year sentence for the racketeering from a conviction in New York. So that's what, 50 years in jail? Now, let's read this article from Radar Online that says he paid the victim of the 14-year-old $80,000. The parents need to be locked up, especially if you allow your child to be around this predator. Parents of 14-year-olds in R. Kelly original explicit tape were paid $80K by disgraced singers. What did they do? Did they send her to counseling? Did they put her in a treatment program? Mm-hmm. R. Kelly paid the parents. This is by Radar Online. Shout out to Radar Online. R. Kelly paid the parents of the 14-year-old girl featured in his infamous Socks tape over $80K from 2006 to 2015. An IRS agent told the jury in his disgraced singer's criminal case, Radar Online has learned. The 55-year-old disgraced singer and his legal team were present in court this morning for the second week of the trial. Kelly is fighting off a series of charges related to his alleged abuse of young girls and the videos he filmed of them. As Radar Online previously reported, last month, Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison after being found guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering in the state of New York. Last week, the first of several victims took the stand in Kelly's new trial. Prosecutors called to the stand the woman who was featured in the early thousands tape that hit the black market and led to R. Kelly being charged with child pornography. He was eventually acquitted of the charges. So if he was acquitted, why is this victim being called? And if the parents spend the money, why is this person a witness? The underage victim did not cooperate with authorities during the original incident, but agreed to turn on Kelly after his 2019 arrest. The money's done, I guess. Mm-hmm. The money's done. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. I accidentally X'd something out. The underage victim didn't want to cooperate. Of course not, because the money would have stopped. And it's not her, it's the parents. This is why the parents should be locked up. Many believe that the victim and her family were paid off by Kelly to remain quiet and to help him avoid jail time. So the money was to these ghetto hood vinaigrettes was more important than getting justice for your child. Huh? The money was more important to you, ma'am and sir, than getting justice for your little child that was abused by a predator that y'all gave him access to. Many believe the victim and her family were paid off by R. Kelly. Understand, the now 37-year-old woman says she met Kelly. Jesus Christ. She met Kelly when she was 14 and they had sex hundreds of times before she was 18. Why was a 14-year-old child allowed to be with this man? How was she alone with him for them to have sex hundreds of times? Make it make sense to me. Huh? Make it make sense to me. Understand, the now 37-year-old woman says she met Kelly when she was 14. Where was she at meeting this predator at 14 years old that they had sex hundreds of times? Hundreds of times. Before she accused her aunt of pressuring her to rub Kelly's head and sit on his lap. This one bishop, my bishop said, you let your little girls be sitting on a grown man's lap. If he ain't her daddy, she should be sitting on his lap. She accused her parents of letting her stay overnight at Kelly's home without questions. These people need to be locked up. They need to be locked up. Why you let your 14-year-old child spending the night at a grown man's house? I didn't want to do it. This is why I'm talking about it. Y'all understand? This is why I've stayed away from this. This is why I haven't talked about it. This is why I've talked about it, because the parents need to be locked up. Watching a video, my femininity lady, there was like, feminine ladies don't do this. But see, I'm not trying to be feminine. This is why I don't teach femininity on YouTube, okay? Because YouTube, I gotta go hard, okay? I have to go hard. This is why I didn't want to do this video, beloved. Beloved, this is why I didn't want to talk about R. Kelly. Because the parents need to be locked up. I no longer wanted to carry his lies, the woman said when asked she decided to cooperate now. Why she decided to cooperate. CBS report, Tara Molina was in court this morning when an IRS agent testified in court. The agent revealed payments were made from Kelly's companies to the victim parents. A total of $80,000 was paid out between 2006 2012. The victim was also paid in an undisclosed amount from 2006 2015. As Radar previously reported, the victim featured in the original tape filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy after Kelly was taken into custody. So he was still paying. He was still paying. This is why she testified. That's the real reason. The petition showed the victim had little to no asset to her name. She listed asset total of $12,000, but liabilities in the amount of $43,000. Her monthly income was listed at $1,900 a month, and her expenses came to $184,000, and she only $300 in the Bank of America checking account and another $3,000 in a retirement account. At damn near $40,000, you only got $3,000 in retirement account. Her debts include $6,000 on her car, $2,000 on American Express card, $1,500 to Best Buy, $2,000 child, Capital One, Chase Bank for an overdraft account, over $12,000 unpaid automobile rentals, $2,000, 6 child. The alleged victim listed her occupation as a preschool Jesus Christ teacher at the time. She only started the job a week before filing the petition. Her debt was discharged months later. Why are the parents not being dragged into court? The district attorney in New York and Chicago. I was about to say something about the district attorney, but I ain't gonna say it. You know, my husband is out there. My husband mix and mingle with these people. So let me just keep my mouth shut. You know, some things I just got to keep to myself. I say it to Mike, but I ain't going to say it on YouTube because I don't want to say it. Your wife said, I'm about to say something. But anyways, the district attorney, the state attorney, lock the parents up. Drag them in court. Lock them out for pimping their daughters out. How do you let your 14-year-old be a grown man's house? That's not his daddy, her daddy house. Without 14. The parents need to be locked up. Yeah, this is what I didn't want to talk about. Y'all asked me. I said I want to because it gets me boiling. I'm upset. It is upsetting. And the parents need to be locked up. I'm not going to have no peace until the parents get locked up about this whole R. Kelly situation, until all the parents get locked up. That allowed your daughters to be around this man, and he's sitting on his lap, being over at his house, being alone with him in some hotel room. Why? This one I want to. This one to. Anyways, I gotta go. Okay. Check my video that I did this morning on Nick Cannon, what he said about God, on my Janice Hyltonj channel. Check my Grow Generational Wealth channel later. I'll probably have some of them there later tomorrow. I love it. Talk to you. Let me know what you think. Do y'all see what I mean? This is why I'm talking about it. Jan, why you talk about R. Kelly? Because the parents need to be locked up. I gotta go. Love you. Bye.